Hi everyone, my name is Alicia, and I'm actually really excited to talk about this as our last discussion post because at my work we are currently in the process of hiring some folks for our team, and I believe that one of the most important qualities that I bring to a team is empathy and understanding as a leader. And within this class, I think one of the most important things that I've learned is the importance of equal opportunity. I know a lot of people hear EEO, and it's kind of can become a broad topic, but for me, equal opportunity means the diversity of a team. So with that being said, I like to tie in the effects of blind hiring and blind interviewing. And so some of it can be looked at as a conscious bias, or some of it can be looked at as an unconscious bias. But I think a lot of times people, they see a name and they may associate that name with something negative or positive, but they also can look at a person, male or female, big, small, and they can make assumptions about that person and their abilities. And even if they really do or don't recognize that, that can truly have an impact on the hiring process. And so I think it's very vital to truly look at blind hiring. And so one of the things that we've done through the interviews that we've been doing this week is we've had candidates that have come into the office. We've had some that have interviewed through Microsoft Teams, and we've had some that have done phone interviews. And I think it's interesting because for the ones that we've interviewed over the phone, we don't know anything about what they look like, and so there's no room to judge anyone. The ones that have come in person or come on Teams, we have been able to see them, and so I know personally I don't have any biases against anyone, but I can't help but to think that do people have them, and they're just not conscious of those biases. And so I think that the most important thing, though, before making a selection is that the team comes together and they talk about each candidate and the pros and the cons, and then that's how you can hold each other accountable when making a selection, is that making sure that you're all communicating about why you think that person is a good candidate, or why they may not be. And hopefully no one would ever say anything that's could be considered discrimination, but if that were an instance, then you hold them accountable and explain why that's not appropriate. And then you talk about their actual abilities to perform the duties, and that's the most important thing. I also think that people that have disabilities might not get a fair shot at some positions, and so I think blind hiring is another positive way to truly give someone the chance to voice why they think they are the best for the position. I think that's also a great question to ask candidates is, can you tell us why you think you would be the best fit for this position? The last thing I want to talk about, it's not so much a part of this class, but I've written about it in a lot of the papers that we've done, and just all of these different modules and discussions that we've talked about. I think I've truly learned, for me, the most important quality of being a good leader is having empathy and understanding. And that takes into the consideration that everyone is different and everyone is going through something different in their personal lives and in their work lives. And whether it's family related, pets, school, children, any kind of stressor, maybe even it's a cultural thing, taking the time to talk to someone and discuss what's going on and having that open line of communication is one of the best ways to be a good leader. You never want to be judgmental, and Simon Sinek is one of my favorite motivational speakers, and he very frequently discusses how empathy is one of the most important qualities in a leader. And I think when it comes to making selections for people to be on our teams, we do look at their qualities and their abilities to do the duties, but we also look at their character traits. And whatever they're willing to share, I think we we kind of assess and see how that will fit in with the team, and everyone truly has an open chance, an equal opportunity for the positions. Thank you so much for this class. It's been a true pleasure. I love leadership, and I love learning how to be a better leader, and hopefully teach other people around me how to become better leaders. And thank you everyone so much.